Welcome to Advanced Solutions How-To session. Today's session will cover how to add, edit, delete zip codes within event maintenance. Let's begin by signing in to the event management system. Where we will begin is by putting in our administrative password. You will need to know the administrative password to get into to make the modifications to the zip code section. So here in the password box, I'm going to type in my administrative password, and I can either hit the enter key on my keyboard or I could select login by hovering over the login button and doing a simple click. Once I'm into the event system maintenance, you will see that we are currently in the home page. If I was to go into, let's say, event maintenance by selecting in the toolbar, if I needed to go back home, I would just select home and it would take us back to this screen. Other modifications that you can make within this screen is under registration and attendance, reports, and settings. Now, because we signed in as the administrative level, we currently have access to the settings, and that is where we're going to start with this session. So we're going to come over here and we're going to go to zip code list and select, and now we're in zip code list maintenance. Once we come to this screen, we have two areas that we can make modifications to. The first area is add new item to the list, and then we have modify items in the list by double-clicking on the item within the table. So as you can see here, once we are in this system and we wanted to make modifications to zip codes that we've already added, I could simply double-click on these. And then it will bring it over to the left-hand side so that I can make modifications to the zip code. Once I make my modifications, I simply select Save. If I no longer wanted this particular zip code, I would simply put a check mark in the Delete column next to the list item that I no longer wanted, and then I would select Delete Items. And the system will ask, are you sure you want to delete this item? You would simply select OK, and now it is no longer in your list. Now when you get your event program, you will not have any zip codes defined. What we're defining this for is for the drop-downs when patrons are selecting their location. So you want to make sure that you're updating this information. To add a new item to my list, I would simply type in the zip code that I wanted to add. I would put in the item's order weight and then add new item. As you could see, since I did not modify that 20 for the order weight, it just put it right after the one that I currently had in the system. Now, if I wanted this item above the 46062, I would modify the order weight. So let's delete that and do it again. So I'm going to put a check mark in the delete column next to my list item, select delete items, and now I'm going to put that item in again. 46061, and this time I'm going to change the order weight to 5. It must be something less than 10. So I'm going to put a 5 in, select Add New Items, and now as you can see, it's 46061 is in the order weight of 10, 46062 is in the order weight of 20. If you needed to make further modifications on the screen, you're more than welcome to. If you needed to make other modifications in the system, you would select the Home from the toolbar and come back to the home page and select the items that you need to make modifications to. If you are finished making modifications, you would simply come up and log off.